National Day calendar check because it's always a holiday or a celebration.
I love that beat.
You like that beat? Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you like that. Stormy made that National Day calendar element and kind of did that for me, so I thank Stormy for doing that one. Let's do it. It is, I will remind you, it is August. Oh, let me type this open. August 20th there. August 20th. It is the middle of the day. It is the middle of the week, so we're going to do a day calendar check right here on the bottom. What are you planning on video, Andrew? What's going on over there?
Just craziness.
Just craziness.
As usual.
Looking for another video that's going to go along with the National Day calendar, but it's probably wow. Don't want to make this part of the National Day calendar that we do. I found it. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's check the National Day calendar. Get my elements straight. It is the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week. It is Wednesday, August 20th. So let's check it out. I'll put it up on the screen now. Today's national days. It's National Bacon Lovers Day, guys. That's why I was pulling up a video.
Bacon! Bacon!
That's the dog, right? Bacon. That's the dog treat video, Andrew. It's also National Accessible Air Travel Day. Well, Andrew had some accessible air travel when he flew for his I think your first time flying, Andrew?
Yes, it was.
From Wisconsin to Florida. Now Andrew's a Florida man. He flew. That's when they flew. TSA pulled Andrew off to the side and had their way with him, didn't they, Andrew? They checked your oil, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
They even checked my privates.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I only have one testicle.
Andrew had to forewarn them. Don't look for two because there's only one. It's also National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day, as well as, hey everybody, it's National Radio Day here on the Vibe, and you guys can hear the obvious influence that radio has on this show. So it's National Radio Day here on the Vibe. Well, August 20th, man. Hey, let's do that. All right, let's go up to the top. Well, I'll end with National Bacon Day because I think we're gonna have a lot of fun talking about National Bacon Day. I should do this whole segment like this. Scott, when I first started DJing, playing music in my sister's bar, buddy, I didn't have no presence or DJ voice, and every time I went to talk on a mic, that's all my mind would do because that's all I ever heard, bro. I never had my own style. So I would have to stop myself going, hey man, this is the next song is this, talking like yuck yucky, because that's all I grew up with. So I had no mic presence at all. I had to stop myself from going, hey everybody, it's National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day. Come on everybody, we're gonna dance.
Come on, everybody.
Dance right now, guys.
We did it. We did it. Yeah. When you want him to talk, you don't say shit, and when you're in the middle of talking, he says everything. Andrew, come on, baby. All right, let's see. We got the air travel day. Let's do the bacon now. Actually, no, I said I wanted to save that for last because I'm going to show the fun video that we can have, which a lot of you guys probably know what we'll do. Let's do National Chocolate Pecan or Pecan Pie Day. Pecan, since you have P in your name, buddy, I'm going to go first with you, buddy. Any love of pecans? You got no love for pecans.
I like pecans, but I gotta be in the mood for it though.
Now, well, that's the first thing I should have asked you. Do you say pecans or pecans?
Not pecans.
Pecans. You're a fancy man. So what do you not a big fan of them, or?
I like pecans. I gotta be in the mood for it though, you know.
It's a pecan day. Let's say I'm gonna see how everybody says it in the chat. They can say it. Pecan says Wavy. Are you a Cincinnati guy? I noticed the Reds decor. I'm Cincinnati born and tased. I think you meant to say raised, but nowadays it might be born and tased in Cincinnati. There you go. Mandy is checking in on Bob Nick. She just sent him a message. She's always looking out for our friend Bob Nick. It's chat family. Turkey subs. Oh, he likes turkey subs. Perhaps he ordered one. I had a monstrous turkey and cheese sandwich with heavy mayo and 2 pickled eggs. God damn, Joe Rogan. I want to thank Dumb Fug Chin for checking in. Says I can play the triangle. Whoa, she's got a fever. And you don't need prescription. Can you play more triangle? Hang on a second. I think I got some of it right here. Sent me like a little audio track, didn't you?
I got a fever.
It's true. Thank you for my goal on the at Dumb Fug Jen. Thank you for the $1.99. I can play the triangle too. There you go. Thank you for that. Helping me out. Oh my whack-a-go. Thank you guys. Let's see what everybody sing about pecans on the National Pecan Day. It's National F the Brewers Day again, Andrew.
says pecan. Mandy says, I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Ooh. Let's see, let's keep going here. We got the turkey sandwich comment earlier. She just sent Nick a message. Pecans. We got to say P-E-E, says Mandy Diff. Now, this is interesting because she's down south. And I know when I go down I-95 south and you start getting into the greater Georgia area and the Carolinas, you start seeing many signs on the side of the road that says pecans for sale. I don't know if they're saying pecans for sale. Maybe some of them do. But Mandy Diff is saying P-E-E. It's pecan. No, it's spelled it both ways at the same time. Wait a minute. He says it's pecan, not pecan. What am I supposed to get out of that, Brian Clutter? Wavy G is getting acknowledged by our friend Pecan right here. And let's see, it's National Chocolate. Now I've heard of pecan or pie or pecan pie, and I've never heard of chocolate associated with it. But on August 20th, it is National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day. No matter what way you say it, it lets you have your chocolate and pie too. In case you forgot, National Pecan Pie Day is observed each year on July 12th. If chocolate isn't your flavor, but we don't know anyone that's like that. Just like the original recipe, chocolate pecan pie goes well with ice cream. Another southern delight. This treat features crisp pecan or pecans. Pecans pies fall under the sugar pie category, which gives them a gooey, almost caramel center. Oh. Depending on the recipe, bakers make the sweet batter for the pie. Both brown and white sugars can be used, but so can molasses. Corn syrup is a common ingredient as well. Even honey is used. So if you like chocolate, if you like pecans or pecans, then today is your day on the National Day calendar. At least it's National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day. That's accessible air travel. I mean, that's kind of straightforward enough. We hope that everybody has the ability, like Andrew. We demonstrated with Andrew that he got on airplanes and all. And I flew recently, and it seems like that. It seems like they always looking out for the travelers that have issues. They always get boarded first. It's National Accessible Air Travel Day today. How about that? Let's get into National Radio Day. I'll get into this real quick and we'll end up with bacon. Now, for those of you who it's not lost on, and I've brought it up before, I grew up a fan of radio because obviously those who were around prior to the internet, this was one of our major forms of entertainment, Pecan. I was calling you Pecan for me. It's your Pecan now. Commissioner Pecan. And Scott, I grew up loving me some radio, man. My mother would always buy us whatever little AM, FM radio you could put a 9-volt or a couple double A's in, or the headsets. Radio was always a part of my childhood, Scott.
Yeah, same for me. I remember my first radio was, it was about second grade because I would take it to school with me and have people listen to songs. But it was a hamburger radio. It was a radio that looked like a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
It looked like a cheeseburger.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and then obviously after
cheeseburger radio.
Ubiquitous, they put it in everything, like in little novelty toys and things of this nature. But one of the things I loved about radio is not only being able to get the music that you want for free, basically listening to music, but I really enjoyed when it got to be late at night. Like I said, you didn't have the internet, and your area would be pointed in such a way, Scott, that I would get here in the Mid-Atlantic, I would get signals maybe out of like New York, or I even got signals out of Canada late at night when the sun and the radio interference goes down. Do you remember ever getting like exotic signals from faraway places?
Yeah, I remember that, and I can't remember the name of the show though, but it's some sort of conspiracy guy, like Art Bell or some shit.
Okay, yeah.
I remember late at night, that's whenever I'd be able to get it, that's why I listen to that shit, the conspiracy theory shit.
Right, and so I grew up just loving radio, and you can hear it in the influences in everything I do, and all my beats, and talking, and announcing, and sound effects, and just all of it mixed together. I grew up on the theater of the mind, and loving this and enjoying this, so I enjoyed National Radio Day today. It says on August 20th, National Radio Day recognizes the great invention of the radio. Celebrate the news, information, music, and stories carried across the airwaves. Several inventors participated in the invention of the radio in the late 1800s. Amazingly, not one person can be credited with its beginning. Instead, each component developed through invention and discovery. As these technologies converged, the radio came to life. Who invented the radio? The paragraphs that followed describe a noted international effort that contributed to the conception of radio. In Germany, Heinrich Hertz, obviously, research proved electricity could be transmitted wirelessly. Elsewhere, prolific inventor Nikola Tesla patented multiple inventions. He provided the radio with the Tesla coil.
Born in
Good
Croatia,
afternoon.
Tesla also contributed many patents involving alternating current. Not only did Tesla make the radio possible, but he also advanced the science and production of numerous other inventions. However, when it comes to the first commercially available wireless radio, Italian Guglielmo Marconi received the honor. Marconi. And then Scott probably remembers the whole song that they made up with Edison's Medicine, and would talk about the battle of like Marconi and Tesla and who actually made and got the credit for the radio, right, Scott?
Right, yep.
There you go. That's a Tesla song. So there you go. From the band Tesla, they honored him. It's National Radio Day on a national calendar check. Now let's get into it, because maybe Bobby Nick knew that we were still not back. Maybe he knew that today was National Bacon Day, and he thought, you know what? I can't take it today, guys, because it's going to turn into the whole Canadian bacon thing and Bobby Bacon and all that stuff. So maybe Bobby Nick checked out, but we're not checking out. But I love me some bacon on National Bacon Lovers Day. Before we read into it, guys, I don't like it burnt crispy. I don't like where it has that ashy taste, but I like it to be firm and crispy. Pecan. What's your jam on bacon, man? What's your love?
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah. And I hear that the oven baked bacon is superior, and I haven't gotten around to doing that yet, because I guess my wife, or I don't want the spatter of the bacon in the oven. She's like, that's good if you want to clean up the spatter there, Scott, but you enjoy some bacon, do you not?
I don't really eat bacon, man. I'm not real big on pig. In general, I don't
Pig's
really
a filthy
eat it.
animal, right? Like Samuel Jackson says in Pulp Fiction, I don't eat pig.
It's not a religious thing or nothing. It's just I just don't like pig. I don't know.
That's what he said. I don't trust no animal. They ain't smart enough not to eat around its own shit. Or words to that effect.
What do you like
I
to?
want it crispy. I don't want it.
All right. What's up, Andrew? What's your take on bacon, my friend?
What do you like the? I like it extra crispy for me.
Hell yeah, Andrew. I like how Andrew needs some help sitting up in his chair. He's doing a slide. Now slide.
No, I'm actually uncomfortable. That's why I'm.
To the front. I eat the hell out of a pig, says Mandy Dill. Checking in. She said, I don't give a shit. Pig's a filthy animal. Samuel Jackson says in Pulp Fiction. The maple bacon sugar is the jam. You know, I think I heard Stormy guys talking about this the other week on one of the no filters I passed by. I saw it in my store as well, Scott. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch bacon. Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavored bacon.
That might have been, when I said I don't eat bacon, but she did, and that must be what he was talking about. I opened the refrigerator and I see this great big old, pile of bacon covered up. And I did snag a few pieces, and I went back and got a few more. And I'm not usually a bacon eater, like I say, but whatever that was pretty tasty.
Well, I can't, like I said, I thought it was like a goof. I'm like, is somebody punking me? I think I took a picture of it when I was shopping at my grocery store like a month ago. So I was kind of, not too surprised to hear that it was available in Stormy's area, and that she cooked it up, and she actually said it wasn't that bad, right?
As I said, I don't like bacon. I kind of like
And it's not, because cinnamon on bacon, why not? Right? More to like there. But it is National Bacon Day. On the national calendar, today we pay tribute to this crispy, chewy, and mouth-watering food we call bacon. If you're a fan of smoky, savory, and a bit salty flavor, this food holiday is for you. And Scott, I've also indicated on past episodes here on the Vibe that I enjoy chocolate-covered bacon. That's a little delicacy I like.
Oh, no, I never heard of that, but...
Oh yeah, they put some nice milk chocolate on a salty piece of bacon, pecan. Bueno, my friend, you ever had chocolate-covered bacon?
Chocolate-covered meat.
That's good, Scott, because it's the salty and the crispy, and you'd be surprised, man. The good crispy chocolate and the bacon, great shit. No matter which way you enjoy it, it's National Bacon Lovers Day. And then that, of course, reminded me of Bobby Nick and how we clown on him, and the whole, he got so kind of twisted a little bit when we were hitting him from so many angles about the difference between Canadian bacon and why do they call ham? He said it's just
Canadian
ham,
bacon
He
and
says
ham.
Canadian bacon, it doesn't exist according to our friend Bobby Nick. Maybe he saw this National Day coming, but Bobby Nick, he can deny the bacon all he wants and deny Canadian bacon, but one thing he can't deny, people, as we wrap up National Day calendar, he cannot deny that he is Bobby Bacon. Bacon for Bobby.
Bacon.
Of Bacon, Bobby Nick, and Wendy Peck from the Howard Stern Show to finish up this National Day calendar. On National Bacon Day, bacon for Bobby, made by blood.
created by blood.
Blood is the man. Hi.
Hello? What? I don't know what this is, but this is kind of creepy.
She gets me every time.
No, I don't want to eat the bacon.
Oh no! The bacon eat Bob? Bobby eat the bacon, or did the bacon eat Bobby? And there you have it, folks. Bacon for Bobby as we wrap up the National Day Calendar check-in. Created by Blood was that fantastic, fun creation right there as we just finished up our National Day Calendar check.
I wonder if Bobby's skin. I wonder if Bobby's skin got
What it
cooked.
was, what it is, what it shall be. I'm gonna bring Andrew back in. You take him out.
I wonder if Bobby's skin got cooked.
Bobby Bacon guts, that's right. See, you eat, if you don't eat the bacon might eat you. Bacon for Bobby, created by Blood. The talented people in the chat. Family, who's checking in? I just got up. Can you redo, like, everything? I'm no space nerd. I can't say that I'll do that for you, but I will do this for you. Other people were shouting you out and making me think that you were around earlier, but I
Hi, nerd.
Space Nerd was here.
A new task. A probe out into where no man has gone before. Space.
Nerd. Checks in on the vibe a little later than normal. Hoya, you Hoyas, a Space Nerd, and she says, greets everyone, says good morning to me. Donata, good morning to you, hello. Let's see, hey Andrew from Space Nerd. Hey Andrew.
Nerd.
Give her that juicy man meat and all the other ladies that you're reading. Let them know you want them to have a great day, Andrew.
Hi, nerd.
Now you gotta do the sexy one.
Hello, beautiful. Have a great fucking day. I wish I had my shirt off during this so I could.
Wishes he could get that shirt off for you, Nerd. I think Nerd will take that just as it is, Andrew. Let me find this next thing that I wanted to show you guys because
Oh, nice freeze frame, Andrew.
oh shit! Oh no.
Miss Teresa, could you come to house 300, please? Miss Teresa to house 300. Thank you.
There we go. Sorry about that, Peter. I had to drop him out real quick when he started making noise. Alright, let's look at some of these. I want to look at some of these products here. These top 30 products I have. So, I guess we all grew up on like the infomercials, and everybody's looking for like an easy way around stuff, like the simple solution for all of our problems and all. So this is like this is a video of like the top 30. We won't look at all 30 of them, but I'm gonna go over a couple of these items here. Let me know of these top 30 like as seen on TV items. How many of you think are like, if you had any, if you think they're like good or bad or indifferent? Let's watch a couple of these items and see how many of you, any of you had like the Scrub Daddy. Let's watch a couple of these items here.
on the top 30 as seen on TV items.
Discover for yourself why Scrub Daddy is America's favorite sponge.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for
I
episode
love
TV
Watch
products that
Mojo
pleasantly surprise
channel.
us with their quality, usefulness, and value.
It's the Magic Bullet.
The personal, versatile countertop magician.
Now, this was on all the time. Did anybody fucks with the Magic Bullet there, Pecan? You ever mess with any of these as seen on TV products?
A few, you know, mainly the one I've gotten is usually in the stores, though. You know, they
Yeah,
usually
you
go
can.
in the stores.
Why? Because you would probably remember the day, too, when as seen on TV, man, you could only get it if you call 1-800 whatever or another, and 4 to 6 weeks for delivery and all that shit. But after a while, as, like, logistics progressed and all, and Walmart got involved, they're like, we'll just have ourselves a little rack over here of this as seen on TV stuff. So some of these things still might be available to this day. I never really messed with the Magic Bullet or anything, but let's keep going. Let's watch these. Let's see. I know lots of people who have the Magic Bullet, says our friend Space Nerd. Now, was this one that actually, do you think it worked, Space Nerd, or do you think it was like kind of snake oil, kind of just the passing fancy as we go over 30, some of these 30 as seen on TV items? We're talking about the Magic Bullet.
They're called magician. That's right, because it works like magic.
Number 30, shoe slots. This one gets major practicality bonus points. Whether
All right, so shoe slots. What are
you
they?
have a small closet or just want to save some space for something else, shoe slots
Oh, shit, look at that Pecan. That's not a bad idea.
has you covered.
What would
Now they do have the bags that hang on the doors too that you can kind of put if you've got it that way, and also that's another portable way you can manage your shoes. Let's see. The Scrub Daddy work great, says Mandy, checking in on these top 30 products. They live by them. Boy, a Matt. BF, I sent a screenshot to your Discord. Okay, thanks. I have a feeling what I know what that is. Let's check it out real quick. Matt just sent me one. I think it has something to do with current events. So let me go. There's Matt. And this it is. I'm gonna do this is for there we go. Wait a minute. There. That's Andrew picking his nose. You knew somebody screen capped it, buddy. There you go. Well, wait a minute. Don't think I can't match you there, Matt. I got one for your ass right here. Check this out. We're doing screenshots in the middle of the segment here. I was trying to do. Let me go back to that screen share in a second after I show you this right here. You think you got something with Andrew doing that? Well, I see your nose picking picture, and I
Hello.
match you with a Perry Carabella one. That's the one I caught the other night when Perry's signal froze, just like Andrew's did when he was digging for gold and throwing away a fortune in boogers, but someday he will pay.
Shut the fuck up.
You're gross, you son of a bitch. There you go. But let's get back to our segment that we were doing right here on the vibe. We were doing these top 30. Caught you, Andrew. Matt, what did you do, Andrew? Matt caught you. Knuckle deep. Knuckle deep. The Magic Bullet is what Perry thinks will happen when with Reve after buying his supplements.
Shut the fuck up.
I know, Mr. Magic Pills. He thinks Magic Pills, they're not magic pills. They actually work. And you're stupid. You don't know nothing about health and health food. All right, let's get back into this. Let's see how this shoe buddy thing works out here on the vibe. Thanks for Matt for that screenshot of Andrew. Knuckle deep.
wouldn't you give for a couple extra inches of closet space for
Whoa.
each
Yeah, a couple extra inches. That's what
shoe
she said
storage
exactly.
space? And that's what shoe slots gives you.
What do
That
you get for a couple extra inches?
that's what it's all about.
This product allows you to squeeze in more shoes and keep them organized. The design fits a variety of footwear, though it's not meant for boots. But hey, that's okay. Another cool feature of shoe slots is that it gives you a clear view of your shoe selection. Just take a look at this side-by-side comparison of the shoe collection with and without shoe
What
slots.
do we think?
This is what it looks like here, like I'm shopping in my closet. It is. For shoes, it makes you excited now. You can see what you have.
Ouch!
Because I ain't mad at that guy. I'm doing a lot.
We say more. Number 29.
I don't know
Cover.
if I would take the time to use it there, Pecan. Are you a big sneaker collection guy? A lot of sneaks?
Got a few pairs. I don't have like a fit load of shoes now.
Pecan, do you know what's going on in the aftermarket for the old like Airs that we used to like grow up on and the shit we just jammed every day? There's like a big aftermarket for those actual shoes. Like even if they're all worn and shit. Have you been following that, Eddie?
No, I haven't.
There is literally like people are so deep into the shoe game, Pecan, that they would want your classic old like dirty ass Nikes just to clean up like some OG Air.
What?
I'm always like keeping my shoes like nice and cleaning them and all, Scott. But I would wear them down to eventually the rubber was like down to flat, and I would get rid of them. But there's like aftermarket for these. these classic like Nike Air Jordans and shit. Pretty crazy.
I wore basically the same shoes since 8th grade. Basically the same Reebok shoes. So one of them closet things, mine would all my shoes look the same.
That is
I got
right.
like 4 pairs of the same shoes.
That is right. You have informed us that
Did you-
before that
did-
you're a Reebok guy, where most of the world is like Nike and Adidas. You got to be that cool one. Look at Reebok. Let me just pull up for you. Look at that.
Did you guys?
Reebok. There you
A
go.
little bit dirty though.
Did
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ooh, like I see somebody who went in and changed his hat. It's the one and only. He went in and did it. He said, I want to be Josh in
Tennessee.
He's back to being Josh in Tennessee. What's up, A? House or slot? House or slot. Hey, Josh. House or slot. House or slot. You creepy bastard. Oh, man. That's an old classic reference from the Stern Show. House or slot. From Lenny Dykstra when he used to be on the Stern Show. So there you go. Remember that one, Scott?
He's that creepy guy.
Oh my God. Hey, Rob. No, I want to eat it, Rob. No, hey, Rob. That's a slot. Like, I can't be as creepy as he was, but I'm trying my best. I can't be as creepy as this guy right here. This is a giant. Let's continue on now. I have one of these right now. I will let you guys know. Currently sticking on the side of my microwave, I have the hover cover, and it kind of covers up your food and it kind of steams it. Let's see if any of you guys use the hover cover or any of this kind of as seen on TV items.
Cover. For certain leftovers, it may be best to cover your plate before putting it in the microwave to avoid making a mess.
I was always guilty of this because I would reheat the spaghetti, Scott, and do it on 100%, and it would go all over the microwave.
This is black.
You
Exploding
know what's up?
sauce. This hair you can't wipe off.
Let's say, for example, you have some leftover spaghetti with meatballs. To keep the marinara sauce from splattering, you could cover it with a dish, but that
I
would
like
require
this, and I
a
still use
perfect
this item
fit.
to this day.
Or you could use a paper towel to cover the food, but that's not totally foolproof either. Why not save the paper towels for their intended use and grab a hover cover instead?
Hover cover is the best way to make your
That's a
microwave behave. Just hold the cover, then lift the hover.
Not only does it prevent microwave messes, it also has a magnet feature for easy, convenient storage. Pretty cool, right? Number 28, the clapper.
Ah, there it is. Somebody asked in the chat about the clapper. Clap on. Clap off. Clap on. Clap off. The clapper.
The clapper.
Well, one of the earliest conveniences, and yeah, Andrew, you probably had a clapper in your day, haven't you, buddy? Not the clap, but a clapper. Now, Wavy G points out a good point, and I think Perry realizes too, is that he says that that bed cover thing is best for microwaving CDs.
Shut the fuck up.
It was. We worked pretty good on those CDs, man. I agree with Wavy. Let's watch about the clapper because now this was obviously before app control like electrical devices or anything. When you walked into a room and there's something you wanted to control and make it go on and off, you simply clap your hands at one point in time.
The clapper.
As seen on TV items. I don't have anything to do with that.
Perhaps you've heard the phrase wax on, wax off, but have you ever heard clap on, clap off? It's very possible you know that one too.
The height of
It refers
technology
to
at
the
some point.
1980s sensation, the clapper. Talk about changing the way we control lights. For anyone who doesn't feel like getting out of bed or off the sofa to take that grueling walk over to the light switch, the clapper's here for you. In all seriousness, this retro gadget offers real convenience, and over the years, it's been updated to be able to control more electronics. Number 27, Mr. Steamy. Ironing is the ultimate key to eliminating wrinkles, but
Now,
Mr.
has anybody used Mr. Scott? I really do not like ironing. The couple times that I've had to iron shirts, it's very tedious, and I'm always worried about burning the shirt or the ironing board or myself or something, right, bud?
Well, you're kind of talking about I would know nothing about it.
I hear you. I hear you. Well, and I'll tell you what I am doing lately, Scott, is that I have a couple of these nice, when I have to go out and be a little dressy with a button-down shirt, they make them with these new materials nowadays, Scott, and I literally do this, buddy. It's a nice men's button-down shirt, and it can be wrinkly from being in the washer or being in the closet. I put it in my shower, and if I spray it with water, the wrinkles come out of it naturally, bro. I call it bachelor ironing. Yeah. Because I can't iron shit, but I want to know. Let's see. Space Nerd says, I buy clothes that don't need ironing. I couldn't believe my little trick worked out there with these new fabrics and all. I want to know if anybody used this item right here. It supposedly steams up and takes the wrinkles out of your clothes as it's drying. A little ball of water here.
Steamy can be a good enough alternative. It looks like a toy,
This looks like a
or
rusty
even some
mess.
kind of magical device you'd see in a sci-fi movie.
You wouldn't dry your clothes with an iron, and you wouldn't iron your clothes with a dryer. Now you can do both at the same time with Mr. Steamy.
You just gotta fill Mr. Steamy up with water and toss it in the dryer along with your wrinkled clothes for 15 minutes. While it is loud, it can do the trick, just not as well as an iron. But there's something to be said about getting your clothes to a good enough to wear state.
Simply toss in Mr. Steamy, and in minutes,
Good
your
enough to
clothes
wear.
are ready to wear.
Mr. Steamy can do that. Plus, it's certainly less time consuming than iron.
That's a trick I used to hear back in the day. Oh, I guess a wives' tale, or maybe it's not so much a wives' tale, that you use ice in the dryer to take wrinkles out. I have heard that before. Doesn't that eventually evaporate and then just ultimately, I don't know.
Okay, what's number 26? Hercules
What's funny about that?
hooks.
What's
With a
funny
name
about that
like that,
commercial?
these
Yes.
What's funny about that commercial is that you should cut the clothing look like it's a brand new shirt.
hooks make your clothes to a good enough to wear
That's the
state.
TV game. Yeah, right.
Simply toss in Mr. Steamy, and in minutes, your clothes are ready to wear.
Yeah, like that thing actually came out like that, right? I get you.
Steamy can do that. Plus, it's certainly less time consuming than ironing. Number 26, Hercules hooks. With a name like
Josh in Tennessee says, I actually do iron my clothes with my dryer. Right, exactly. Well, yeah, if you talk them right and you catch them before they lay up there.
What the?
But,
that, these hooks better
Hercules.
What the?
Hercules hooks. Let's see what Hercules hooks do.
be strong. And by all accounts, they are.
With the Hercules hook, you just push, set, and hang. It has the muscle.
Billy, brother. Oh, I miss Billy Mays. Right, Mika? Billy freaking Mays. This guy could sell ice water to Eskimos, man. He could sell anything. This guy. And cocaine.
Up to 150 pounds. Now that's super strong.
If you're looking for some inexpensive wall hangers that can hold a lot of weight, Hercules hooks can be your hero. As with
Hi, Billy Mays here. I'm really hyped up to sell you anything. Billy Mays here.
all as seen on TV products, just make sure you read the fine print. And in this case, use multiple hooks for objects over 40 pounds.
Heavier light, bigger, small, it hooks, hangs, and secures them all.
The enthusiastic infomercial gives you a sense of just how versatile these things are and how easy they are to use. And how about that deal? That's hard to beat. Number 25, Orgrenic frying pan. There's no need for oil or grease with the
Man,
Orgrenic.
they probably had 100 of these pans in our lifetime, guys. What you say? I mean, every other week they were coming up with this pan, and now they're up to Hexplan and everything, right, Scott? There was always the next pan, right? Stones. You could it won't scratch. You can rumble cook stones in it. It's perfect.
Frying pan.
Now is the time to go green with Orgrenic kitchenware, the technological breakthrough that's guaranteed to last a lifetime.
This handy piece of cookware is a ceramic nonstick pan built to make cooking easier for you. Perhaps the infomercial goes a bit overboard in showing the Orgrenic frying pan crushing the competition, but still, it can certainly get the job done. That level of slipperiness is impressive. And while the ad seems to hone in on the fact that the product is green,
We'll look for that.
there are other colors available as well.
It's a green thing. It's definitely a green thing.
Either way, the Orgrenic frying pan can definitely save you some green. Number 24.
I don't know if you guys are like us, but I imagine a lot of us have probably a lot more of these linings of these pans than we probably should be. Do you have ever been around the pans when they start to like flake and everything? All this Teflon. I think we've all probably had a little more Teflon than we probably are supposed to, right? Yeah, I know that I probably have. Let's look at the number 24. We'll look at one more item. We'll look at the Abra. And let's see what's so special about the Abra. And then we'll get on to other fun stuff. We're going to do the horoscopes coming up right after this.
Rhonda Shear's Abra is all about comfort and support.
There's no underwater. It's raw. There's no hooks. There's no
Rhonda
ice.
Shear.
Deb,
Yeah, Rhonda Shear from USA, from the night party at night. And that's what I said too, Scott.
USA up all night.
All night.
Oh, Scott knows some shit.
over your head.
I stayed up all night with Rhonda.
Ladies and
She's having all
gentlemen,
that hair and everything,
Made with
Scott.
96% nylon and 4% spandex, it stretches and adjusts with your body. Perfect if your weight fluctuates
Really?
or if you just want something flexible for everyday wear. Plenty of women have raved about it in online reviews, praising its fit, feel, and durability. And honestly, it's easy to see why. As highlighted during this HSN pitch, every little detail in the design was carefully thought out to maximize comfort and convenience.
This is a double layer seamless. You have removable pads, you have adjustable straps, but what you're getting is beautiful detail. But don't worry, that texture is still t-shirt
She's a little into it with these contours here. If a guy was doing this, they'd be saying, look at this pervert.
friendly.
No wonder it was voted most innovative product. Number 23, Drop Stop.
Let's
The
watch this.
space between
Now, I
the
need
seats.
some of these because I am always dropping my phone down in between my seats, and it's just enough that my hand does not fit me, cunt, and I can never get it. I end up having to wait until you pull over, get out of the car, and stick my head under the seat to get anything that's falling under there. I mean, this is an actually good invention right here. I don't know if anybody uses them. Wavy G says, I just watched a cooking video with the Hex pan, the Hex-Clad pan, and the A's got stuck worse than stainless steel with, hold on to say, with no oil, says our friend. Checking in. Well, there you go. She knows what she's doing. I need these something fierce, says our friend Space Nerd checking in. I'm going to show you one more. Need these something fierce, dropping stuff in between your
And the
seats.
center console in the car has caused many people inconveniences over the years.
Now you can stop the drop. Introducing
And I love this because this solves a problem, Pecan. And this is somebody that one too many times dropped something between their seats and went, son of a bitch, I'm so fucking sick of this. I'm going to invent something. Something. That's my imagination or how this probably got invented. Came to be.
Drop Stop, designed to easily fit between your car seat and console while not constricting the use of the seatbelt.
Whether it's dropping your phone, wallet, change, or keys into that dreaded crevice, it's always an annoyance. Well, enter Drop Stop, a product designed to eliminate that issue. You can install this car seat barricade within the vehicle's interior and it won't look out of place. We're all about preventing inconveniences, even minor ones, and Drop Stop does just that.
Don't think you need it? Just wait. Once you have the Drop Stop, you'll never need to search for anything again.
So say goodbye to the infamous car seat gap and hello to this gap blocker. Number 22, of
That's where my cell phone goes. I got the UV glove. But we won't talk about the UV glove now. We'll revisit that on another episode of BF Live Revive. So I just kind of wanted to review some of those products because it seems like every one of us, or most of us, had some type of story or relationship with more than one of these products. So let's see. Save your joints, your vape pen. That's true too. That's right. You got your vape pen down between the seats, yeah, all of that stuff. And I'm that kind of person, Peacock, when I drop something, it always seems to go as far away as possible from me. And that's never like right there at my feet. It always finds this momentum to like go as far away as it can possibly go. That's my experience with dropping shit anyway. Well, you know, I'm going to drop something on you right now. It's Wednesday, so I want to drop on you your Rock You Like a Horoscope because on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we like to see what the stars have in mind for us at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the week, folks. So start throwing your signs into the chat. I'll make my way over to my horoscope, and I will caress my crystal balls ever so gently to bring you your Wednesday edition of Rock You Like a Horoscope.
There's a line.
It is Wednesday, it's the middle of the week. So I'm gonna play my horoscope reading music to set a proper mood. And we're gonna bring my friend Andrew the Giant back in for this segment. But he said, he's gonna say, BF, I'm a Pisces. So I'll start off with my boy Andrew in case he has to go away or somebody comes in the room. This is gonna be for my boy
I'm a
Andrew.
Pisces.
And all the Pisces joining us today. Let's get it started, Andrew. Here comes Andrew. Pisces is first for Andrew and all the Pisces joining us today for this segment, Rock You Like a Horoscope, your horoscope readings. Pisces, pour yourself into selfless service and enjoy all the good feelings of doing something good. A partner may offer the resources that you need, Pisces. Use a collaborative and logical approach to a shared situation.
Hey.
Put a pin in it for now, and if this cord crops up, there you go, Andrew, I'll put you backstage. And all the other Pisces joining us today, that was your Wednesday.
I don't like baby.
What?
Huh?
And I go to the chat and I toys. And the 976 number, that's why I suppose you're going to get the sex toys. I don't know if we share this screen. Didn't have any. Oh, Face Nerd said that she didn't have any of these things either. Well, it just goes to show, and that's kind of why I wanted to do this segment here. So this might inform some people, or they might learn something about you through this segment here. So we'll do those again on another episode of the Vibe, but they got a couple more to go. We can have fun. Maybe there's some maybe throw down this that you did have, guys. Peacock check in. He's my podcast. Aquarius for Pecan. Aquarius for Mama Pecan. So here it comes, the first one, too, for my friend Pecan, who's with us here today. Here comes your Wednesday for Aquarius. Aquarius, apply analysis, not extremism, to the situation. A romantic partner could open their heart, or maybe their apply analysis, not extremism, to a situation. A romantic partner could open up their heart. If you're single and dating, you might get attracted to a new type. Your home world might not seem as nurturing as you might like it to be right now. That is the first of two for Pecan and all the Aquarians joining us today, which I also believe is in Josh in Tennessee and Aquarius. That was your Wednesday. And I only wish that my friend Bobby Nick was here. Bobby Nick kind of dumped out because I guess he had an electrical problem, or he just maybe had enough of this. Maybe he had to catch sleep or whatever. We'll find out later on, maybe in the lounge with Bobby Nick, if he has power and if he appears at 3:30 Eastern Time. We'll follow this show. Now, here comes segment 2, Vegetarians. This is for Mama Pecan. This is for Bobby Nick and all the other Sagittarius joining us today. Here comes your Wednesday. Sagittarius. Wise one speaks. Work to build a true connection and have confidence in what you want to achieve.